What's up, guys? What's going on? Welcome to another episode of the podcast. How you doing? I tried to get some guests, but all my guests are busy right now, so I figured, we're just gonna do another solo podcast. Maybe I'll start a trend. Anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about paying taxes. I know it's a fun subject. Paying taxes on like YouTube revenue, here in the US and also in the Philippines, by the way. You guys also have to pay taxes if you have a YouTube channel and you're making any kind of revenue from it at all, whether it's ad revenue or um, freaking, whatchamacallit, super chats, memberships, any kind of income. Y'all got to pay taxes on that. I guess in the Philippines that started like not too long ago, like in June, I think they started enforcing that and saying you have to register as a business in a certain amount of time and you got to pay taxes, even in the Philippines. Don't know how much taxes, don't know much of the details, but I do know that people in the Philippines have to pay taxes. And here in the US, you damn right we have to pay taxes. And we're going to talk a little bit about the cryptocurrency space. Like if you make income on crypto, they call it capital gains. You have to pay taxes on that as well. So it's important not to try to cheat the government because the government will throw you in prison. They'll fine you. So you got to be careful and you got to do everything by the law. That is the way it is. Never fun, but we got to do it. And honestly, taxes are necessary. Like, I wouldn't want to live in a country where there was no taxes because I don't think it would be a very nice place to live. You know what I mean? I mean, the public places and parks and stuff would probably go to hell because taxes pay for that stuff. And if nobody's paying for that stuff, then I don't know how that would get done, right? So one thing with the governments, though, is they misspend the money a lot of times. So that is a problem, but taxes are necessary. Welcome to the stream, Ocean Gamer 09 RS Chavez. Thank you so much for being here. Didn't know that yet, brother, because I didn't yet get my AdSense pin. Okay, yeah. Well, I figured I can kind of, prepare you a little bit and educate. Maybe there's some YouTubers out in the Philippines right now think that they don't have to worry about that, or maybe never thought of it. So I just wanted to bring it to attention. Don't want anybody to get in trouble. And as far as like cryptocurrencies and stuff, I have a friend who's kind of like wary of being in the crypto space right now, buying Bitcoin or any kind of cryptocurrency right now because he's concerned that he can go to prison or something, making the wrong step. And honestly, it's not really that hard. Basically, the way it works, um, when you do your own taxes, I do my own taxes. I've done my own taxes since I was 20. I'm turning 36, so like 16 years almost of doing taxes by myself. So I know a thing or two about it. I'm no expert, no accountant, no CPA, none of that BS, but I know a thing or two about it. So anyway, I just want to talk about it a little bit and maybe ease some people's minds. Anybody stressing about it, worrying about it, it's not that hard, really. Like when you do your taxes online with a tax software, I use like TurboTax or something like that. It's really simple. They ask you all the questions and you just answer the questions. And if you need help, they have help. It's really easy to do. Anybody can do it, even a caveman. But anyway, there is a form on there on the tax return for the U.S. anyway. I don't know how it is in other countries, but in the U.S., there's a form where it asks you, did you buy or sell any cryptocurrencies? And you have to answer that honestly, because they will find out if you don't. I can't come up, brother, because I don't have much data for that. It's all good. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to roll solo, but I got to be a content producing machine. I got to raise money. Just coming to the Philippines to see Ellen's gonna be expensive. Probably gonna be quarantined in a hotel for 14 days. Have to pay for 14 days in a hotel. Found out the plane ticket's like $1,400 US, so like that's a lot of money. So I'm trying to do as much content as I can, raise as much revenue, anything I can do right now. Oh, yeah, and by the way, the podcast is monetized. We're monetized, guys. I'm so happy about that. This is actually the first podcast that I actually have monetization. I don't think I have the memberships yet, but that will happen soon. I'm sure they'll give it to me here. So that's really exciting. 3 monetized channels, guys. Totally forgot about that. So yeah, happy about that. Anyway, yeah, so I need to do as much content as I can, raise as much revenue as I can outside of my job. So I'm going to do a lot of podcasts. I'll probably do a lot of solo podcasts because honestly, it's hard to get people together for stuff. And honestly, I can do research and I can talk enough to fill a whole podcast just by myself. I don't need anybody, honestly. You know, people definitely add a lot of value and ask questions and help keep the conversation going, and maybe mention things that maybe I won't mention, some things I miss, or maybe something I don't know they know. It is helpful to have other people. Two minds are better than one. But honestly, like I feel like I can run this all by my lonesome. I'm so excited you meet Sissy Ellen and make some vlogs. Heck yeah, we will for sure. Probably have some quarantine vlogs. I'll probably be vlogging in the hotel and talking about how bored I am, or maybe we'll just, I don't know, run podcasts from the hotel. That'd be fun. As long as I get a hotel that has good Wi-Fi, we'll be in business, I think. Um, but anyway, back to the topic. So as far as cryptocurrencies, like on the U.S. tax returns, there's a spot where it says, have you bought or sold any cryptocurrency? And you have to be honest, and then you have to basically just tell them how much, right? And the way you do that is like you have to, when you gain, say you buy Bitcoin, say you buy $1,000 in Bitcoin, and then you sell it and you have $1,200. Well, then that's a capital gain of $200, right? If you after all the fees and stuff, right, and you end up with 1,200, that's a capital gain of $200. So you have to report that. You got to report your capital gains. That's what they're taxing you on. So if you profited 200, they're taxing you on 200. And if you're making under, I believe it is 39,000 something, 39,000 something, it's a chunk of change. I might be over that now. If you're under, there's a certain percentage. I think it's like 15% or 10%, 10 or 15%. It's probably 15. And over over $39,000, like $40,000 or whatever, or more, you're gonna have to pay like a 20% tax. So basically, it's like 15 and 20% on the capital gain. Now, when you sell currency and you took a loss, that's a capital loss. So you can take that and put that in there, and it basically subtracts from the capital gains, right? So they're only taxing you on what you profit. Basically, that's how that works. Um, so anyway, it's not hard. There's a form you just put in. You do have to kind of give them some details. So like I bought this one at that price, and then I exchanged it for this cryptocurrency. You have to mention that the exchange, and you have to mention when you sell, whether you took a loss or a gain. It's all got to be kind of documented. I don't know how one would do it if there were day traders and they exchange every single day and sell every day, buy every day. How would fit on one form? I don't know. That sounds tricky. So honestly, I think I'm going to try to keep it simple and not move too much money in the crypto space. Just like, buy and sit on it for a while and hope that we come out with a lot of money. That's the idea. That's the dream. Right now, I bought Atari token cryptocurrency, right? And I'm sitting on it and hoping for at least a 10x of my money, 10 times my money at minimum. That's what I want. But I kind of hope for a 100x. Doesn't everybody hope for that? And dream of 1000x. Because, if I'm sitting in there with like $800 and then like 1,000 times that, it's like 800 grand. That's good money. It's almost $1 million, right? So yeah, that would be like the dream. Don't know if that'll ever happen, but it's not impossible. It could happen. So I bought it. I'm sitting on it. I'm waiting. We'll see what happens. We don't know. I think it's going to definitely go up and I'm going to make good profit. I'm pretty sure of that. Feel good about it, you know? But anyway, so yeah, that's that as far as the crypto taxes. It's not hard. And anything that you make on that and YouTube, I believe both of them, if you make over $600 as far as US money, you have to report that and you have to pay taxes on that. That's the way it works. Just shared your LS. Thank you, RS Travis. I appreciate that. You get more soon, brother. I wish that because you have 3 monetized channels now. Yeah, thank you. I know. I mean, I'm stoked for that. It's like every YouTuber's dream to have 3 monetized channels. It's like, it's so cool. Thank you. I appreciate the support. Russell Kagades says, I will invite you, brother, for my birthday, Grand LS, December 22nd, 9 p.m. Penis time. Okay. Yeah, you never know. I might be there. You talking about like coming on a panel or something like that? Possible. You know, just let me know. Hit me up on Facebook. Links, you know, I believe in not the description of this one, but if you go to like the main channel page, you can find my social links. It's definitely on my main channel, on my Commander Vlogs channel. You can find all my links, guys. So yeah, if you want to contact me on social media, that is how you would do it. I'm so happy. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, RS Chavez. I appreciate that. Um, yeah, I'm a little stressed about like going to the Philippines and how much everything's gonna cost me. And I'm probably gonna be quarantined there for 14 days after paying for a $1,400 plane ticket, and then the hotel's probably gonna run me like 700 to $1,000, and so that's a lot of money, right? And then when I come back, I'm gonna be quarantined for another 14 days at my house, probably. So I'm literally gonna probably end up taking like 2 months off from my work because I want to spend like around a month with Ellen, maybe 3 weeks to a month at like minimum, really. So you know, that's with the quarantine. So yeah, probably gonna take 2 months off from work. So I gotta raise a lot of money. I'm stressing that. I'm stressing the fiance visa thing. Like I want to do everything right, get everything in order. So we take pictures together. Is digital pictures good, or do we need to get like a Polaroid camera and take with Polaroids? You know, and just gotta like get everything right, get everything in order. Hope everything goes well. You know. Um, as far as yeah, like the Philippines, like you guys gotta pay taxes on your YouTube revenue. So check into that, guys. I don't want y'all to get in trouble either. Um, gotta be gotta be on the up and up. You know, don't want to do anything shady because we pay for that. But yeah, as far as YouTube revenue, there's there's write-offs and stuff. So like you're running your YouTube business, your channel, it's your business. You got to think of it as that. If it's over 600 a month, you know, or over 600 in a year, $600 in a year. You got to think of it as like this is a business, whether it's side business or whatever, but you still got to report the taxes and there's write-offs. You know, so write-offs will help you pay less taxes. It's important to, use all the write-offs, everything to your advantage, you know. Um, Not too easy to get the fiance visa. Um, yeah, I think I'm overstressing it though. I think it's easier than I feel like. Honestly, like if I get the money, then I think it's easy. I have an online one. I think I'm going to try. It's called rapidvisa.com. I think I'm going to try that one, guys. They say like a 98.7% success rate or something like that. And they deal with like 180 countries. And so I'm thinking they're the ones I'm going to go through. Online, I think it'll be easier. So, yeah. Anyway, as far as YouTube revenue, like there's write-offs. So like, you can write off the expense for the computer. If you're using your computer for your YouTube, whether you're editing or doing live stream, Every part of your computer, anything is spent on your computer, can be written off on your taxes and make your taxes less. You'll pay less if you use that to your advantage. Thank you for being here, Gensport TV. I really appreciate all the support. You're awesome, man. Latonga, Bahia, Chicago. What's happening? Thank you for the thumbs up. Appreciate you. Gensport TV, welcome to the mod squad. Let me log into the correct account to mod you, and then we'll be in business, man. Anyway, so like, you can write off your computer expenses. Anything you spend on your computer, you can write off on your taxes. Your computer chair, you can write that off. Whether you're using a printer and paper for your YouTube business or whatever, you can probably write that off, right? And the space, your office space, your computer space, you can write that off. The amount of space that you can write off, I'm not really sure. You can look into that, but I know that you can write off a certain amount of square footage. And basically what you would do is you would take like what you pay in rent and then figure out how much that square footage is, how much percent of the whole place that you live in, how much percent of that area is of the whole place. And that's how much money you can write off. You take that much percentage off your rent and say, this is how much this space for my computer setup costs. And then you write it off on your taxes. So that's another thing. Yeah, like I said, I'm no like accountant or CPA, but I know shit. So yeah, and it's advisable. I think most of the time, in most cases, you're paying probably something like 18 to 20% in taxes, but it's advisable to set aside 30%. And it's advisable, like the second you receive the income, you should take that 30% and put it in an account aside. And then when tax time comes, you have enough money no matter what. You don't have to stress. Like you have more than enough, right? And then after you're done, you're probably going to be having a nice surprise and have like this extra money there that you can use on whatever, right? Hong Kong Explorer, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. So yeah, that's what should be done. That's not what I'm doing now. I'm being bad with the taxes right now, and I'm gonna owe, and I'm gonna have money. I'm gonna owe money that I can't afford to pay, which means I'm gonna end up having to negotiate, set up a tax, like a payment plan. It's not ideal. It means I have to catch up, and that's what's gonna happen for next year. It is what it is. I will catch up. I will make enough money from these channels to where taxes will be easy eventually. But yeah, right now the struggle's real, and that's how it is, you know. But I'm not gonna not report. I'm gonna report everything. I'm straight up. I'm gonna be like, I don't have the money right now, but I'll pay you. They work with you. They just don't want you to lie to them. Never lie to the IRS. Be honest. Be upfront. Say this is how much I made. This is how much write-offs I have. Everything, and then they come up with the number that you owe, and then you have to make a plan to pay that. If you can't pay it right away, they will work with you. So don't worry. Don't stress. Everything's all good. Yeah, and so I'm gonna have to do that. That's my situation with taxes. But yeah, no, I'm getting big into cryptocurrency again, and I needed to do some research. And so yeah, I just simply found out that the IRS is enforcing their tax policy, and they're treating cryptocurrency exchanges like just like a stock exchange. The same thing, no different. So you sell stocks, you get capital gains. You pay the capital gains, right? That's what it is. I guess like capital gains is kind of similar to like real estate income. It's taxed like the same way, I think. It's treated like that. So anyway, yeah, so nothing to stress about, honestly. Just their cryptocurrency exchanges are here to stay. Crypto is here to stay. Bitcoin's here to stay. All those are here to stay. They're not going to ban it. They can't ban it. It's too big. They just have to now try to regulate and try to get that tax money. And they are doing that. They're going after people who evaded taxes, who didn't pay taxes on their crypto sales. I heard one guy was like over a billionaire on crypto, on Bitcoin, I believe, and they came after him, and I think he's like in prison now or something. It's crazy, you know. So that goes to show, don't cheat, don't cheat. Cheaters don't win, man. You gotta do everything on the up and up. There's a reason why there's taxes. There's a reason why we pay taxes. I know that the government sometimes misuses the money, but there's still a reason why we do it. You know. Transport TV, please don't call me ma'am. You don't like to be called that? Oh, okay. Well, I won't call you that then. I don't think I ever have called you that. But you know, some people like that, to be called that. I don't want to be called that because I'm a manly man. But you know, everybody's got a different preference on how they want to be called. Mm. Oh man. Anyway, I won't call you that. I promise. Anyway, yeah. I think I covered the topic pretty well. Yeah. So if you're in the cryptocurrency space and you're worried about, oh my God, I'm gonna get in trouble, just don't worry about it. Just pay your taxes. Every little amount, just pay it. Report it. Don't worry. It's gonna be all good. That's where I'm at. And yeah. I was talking to my boss earlier about Bitcoin. It's like it's $23,000 right now per Bitcoin, and I had about $1,900 worth. You can buy partial. They call them satoshis. There's like 1,000,000, I think, of them to make one Bitcoin, and you can buy whatever amount of satoshis or whatever. Anyway, I had $1,900 worth at $6,000 price, right? So now it's at $23,000. That means I would have made almost 4 times my money. That $1,900 would have been 1,900 times 4. You know, like you know, 770 was that $7,600? $7,600. My $1,900 would have been, right, if I would have just been patient and held it and didn't gamble it in an online crypto casino. Don't do that, guys. Those casinos they only out to make money. They make money off you. You don't win very often. You might be lucky and win once in a while, but just don't do that. It's not worth it. It's the chances are so slim to actually make out with some good money on casinos. Just yeah, be smart with the money, man. If I was smarter with my money, I would have more money. That's all I'm saying. Where's my babe? Haha. Which one's your babe? Are you talking about the O show? Is the O show your babe now? Hong Kong Explorer? I didn't know. I didn't know. Your babe is not around. Y'all are funny. Ning Mom's Vlog, thank you so much for being here. Yeah, the O show is busy today, or he would have been up. A lot of people are busy. I don't know. I think some people might have had time to spare. I mean, it's just like less than an hour, but you know, they're like, I'm busy, or I'm at work. So am I. I'm at work. I'm at work. You know, I make time on my lunch. You know, but it's all good. It's all about where your priorities are. So I do a solo podcast, and I'm fine with that. And if tomorrow I want to do a podcast and nobody wants to, well, guess what? I'll do another solo podcast because I know how to talk and I got freaking knowledge in my head waiting to get out. Release me! My goodness, Commander, why too told so? Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, I don't know. I was just asking if that's your babe. First I heard of it, if it is. Under quarantine now, sir. 8 days quarantine. Wait, where are you quarantined at? Philippines? Philippines? Is it only 8 days? Is it not 14 days anymore? So That would be really good news if it was 8 days and not 14 days. My God, that'd be a lot less days. I'd be happy to hear that. So let me know if that is what it is. Also, so I'm going to be coming in. So basically, I'm going to take a plane from Seattle International Airport, going to like Tokyo or Seoul, Korea, or one of those places, and then Manila, and then from Manila to Bacolod. Bacolod, is that how you say? Anyway, I'm pretty sure that the quarantine will start in Bacolod, right? As long as I don't leave any airports, I just have to quarantine in Bacolod and a hotel, I guess. Um, but if it's 8 days, yeah, let me know if it's 8 days, because that's a lot less days than 14 days. You know what I'm saying? Invite me to your podcast if interesting topic. Haha. Wait, is my topics not interesting right now? Is that what it is? So like you only if it's an interesting topic. Let me know what an interesting topic is, and we might have you on. Oh my god. Uh, in Mindanao. Oh, I don't know what is that. Is that in the Philippines? Mindanao. I don't know if that's how you say Mindanao. Mindanao. Am I saying it right now? I don't know. Probably not. Is that in the Philippines though? Let me know, because if it's 8 days, that's music to my ears, man. Anyway, um, what was I saying? I don't know. Oh, yeah. So I'm flying from SeaTac to Seoul, Korea, or Japan, Tokyo, or whatever. I can't leave the airport at any of those places because I'll probably be quarantined. So I'm stuck in the airport until I get to Bacolod, and then I have to quarantine in a hotel somewhere, and it has to be a hotel that's authorized by the Philippine government for quarantining, I guess. How things complicated, right? And then I sit in a hotel for God knows how long and wait to see Ellen. That's gonna be sucky, but I'm gonna spend the time with you. The hotel will have Wi-Fi. We'll do podcasts. We'll do maybe grow shows from the hotel. I don't know, but we'll figure it out. But yeah, I'm gonna have to take probably like 2 months off of work, so it's gonna be crazy. I don't know. At least I got someone to watch my dog. My neighbor said she would do it, and I have a backup plan. Like my manager here at my job said she would do it if it falls through. Isn't that nice? I definitely pay some money for that though. Okay, but the spelling. Okay, what am I missing now? Mindana, Mindana. Interesting. I'm sorry, I can't relate to crypto. Please don't be offended. I'm not going to be offended if you don't do something that I do. I mean, you're, a woman and you're Philippine and I'm American and I'm a man. We're very different. So, like, if you do something different than I do and you want to talk about it, I'm not going to, like, I don't think I'd offend you if I don't know anything about it. Like, just expect that. No, new protocol is 10 days quarantine. That's good. It's less than 14. And quarantine will end in December 31st. Next year, no quarantines are only 2020. Oh, I hope you're right, but I feel like that's not right. I feel like there's quarantine till 2020, and then after 2020, they'll come up with new things saying, yeah, there's quarantine still, and this is how long now. Or I don't know. I feel like there'll still be quarantine. I'm hoping not. God, that'd be nice if there was no quarantine. That would make this so much easier. Because, God, if I get quarantined there for 14 days or 10 days, and then I want to spend at least 21 days minimum with Ellen, that's a lot of days. And then I come back and they want to quarantine again for 14 days here in the US when I come back. That's going to suck. And it's a lot of days out of work. And it's a lot of days where I don't have income. So honestly, I'm going to be running tight budget from here on out, from today to after I get back. Tight ass budget right now. I got to be careful with money. It means I can't go crazy on super chats and become a member for everybody. Like I got to slim down on that right now. So I'm gonna just make as much content as I can and hope for as much money as I can get right now to make things happen. Cebu City is starting to open international flights. Interesting. Well, I've already looked up, like, I can go to Bacolod right now. I can do that. Basically, so it's basically I have to go. It's Manila, and then I think I'm taking a different plane from Manila to Bacolod. So I guess technically straight to Bacolod is not an international flight. It's an international flight to Manila. Yeah, and then it's another plane too. Yeah. Okay. Who's StreamYard? What about StreamYard? Um, that's why I can't get my holiday vacation commander. Wait, why can't you get? Because of the quarantines? That sucks. Quarantines suck, man. Check there, sissy. That's Commander's LS. Worst scenario when I come back here, if ever. I have to quarantine in the hotel, so expensive. Yeah, I know. It's like if they force you to quarantine, it's like the government should fucking pay for that, right? Don't you guys agree with me? Like the government, if they're gonna force me to do shit, then pay for it and pay for my food. God, that'd be nice. I wish it was that easy, but no. We gotta come up with all this money. I gotta come up with like freaking $3,000 or something more. I don't know, but I'm gonna save my money, man. 3,000's a lot of dollars. That's probably close to what I'm looking at here for this trip, for like the whole round trip, all the time, and the time off from work. 3,000, well, that's like 150,000 pesos, right? Philippine pesos. That's a lot of money. So I gotta work my ass off, save every dollar I can right now, to make things happen for me and Ellen. I love her so much, and I don't want to delay things too much. Like I want to see her, so. And I want to get that fiance visa started, and hopefully it doesn't take too long. So, and American is in hotel quarantine. Yeah. Well, unfortunately, I have to go back to work, guys. They got me signed up for pushing carts again. Even though I'm maintenance and I do garbage and bathrooms. Now I have to go push carts pretty much every day because they're always short a cart pusher, or like the cart pushers are calling in sick or whatever. So yeah, I gotta go do that for an hour. But hey, at least it's exercise. Help me get rid of some of my belly. I don't know. Oh, I mean, it's walking and you're physically pushing carts. It's a good physical activity. So I'm gonna go do that, guys. Hope I help you understand about taxes. Hope people feel more comfortable about it. I'm sure there's some people they're like in the Philippines right now that don't even know they have to pay taxes, and I probably just gave them like a wake up call, a rude awakening call. I'm sorry, but yeah, I just want to educate and let you know. And your government might come after you if you don't. So make sure you take care of that. Don't make that mistake, because that's one thing about governments, man. They want their money, and they'll do anything to get their money. So if you pay them, then they'll leave you alone, and you can go on living your life. All right. I appreciate you guys. I hope this was an okay podcast, even though I don't have any guests. I mean, you guys are my guests. Just you're not up on the video and we can't hear your voice, but still, it's kind of like you're my guest. So thank you. I appreciate it. Take care, guys. Smash that like, subscribe if you haven't already. Share this thing out. If you feel like watching any more of my podcasts, I'd really appreciate it. We have a lot of interesting topics we've covered so far, and it's been really good fun, and I'm really glad that I created this channel. All right, guys. Take care. Peace out.